Через 3 минуты рухнула в 52 километрах от места старта. Так закончилась первая попытка.
Let's talk about the N1 rocket, which happens to be one of my favorites. I have never really picked a Vostok-Europe favorite, but given that I have 3 N1 rockets in my personal collection, then I ought to say something about the fact that I like this particular model a lot. This is named for the world's largest rocket.
Yes.
And I definitely know that this is one where we can talk about some of the inspiration, the fact that that the bezel is designed to look like the stages of the rocket and so forth. So let's talk about where this came from and what the watch is.
Its model, the name of the design of this model was inspired by a huge rocket N1, which was built in 8 of 60s in the Soviet Union, and this rocket was able to deliver a cosmonaut to the moon and even to Mars or Venera. Yes, it was possible, but Americans were the first, and this rocket never achieved moon. Anyway, it was very high advantage of this technology, and we decided to make this model in this style. The shape of the bezel is shape of the first stage of the rocket.
And it also serves the function to give you the dual time.
Dual time, you can have dual time watch using additional bezel with 24-hour scale.
Which I use all the time. In fact, I'm actually happen to be wearing the watch that you're holding. I like the dual time function when you're traveling.
It's functional.
It's very functional. It is. And as I always joke that it makes sense that you would put dual time on a watch called the Rocket, because when you're in space, you're most decidedly in another time zone. So yes, I think I'm funny. So is this one maybe Costa might want to have something to say about in particular? I mean, I know that I've seen him wear the Rocket many times, so it must be one he likes as well. I know he's got the expedition trophy on today, but.
Что ты можешь сказать по поводу этой модели, кроме того, что я сказал, чтобы не повторяться?
Не, ну, когда мы проектировали эту модель, она, в общем-то, достаточно большая, но подходит абсолютно под любую руку, то есть характерный изгиб такой, но он, в общем-то, абсолютно на любой руке он смотрится гармонично. Причем у нас уже много есть разных, то есть есть и достаточно спортивные часы, и классические, то есть и фэшн-дизайн используется, и вот, то есть часы очень функциональные. Здесь 10 атмосфер, закручивающаяся головка, вот, можно нырять с ними, плавать.
Kostya says that making this design, he meant not only design of N1 rocket, but also a very important thing, how it will look on the wrist. The watch is quite big, but curved shape of the case makes this watch compatible to any wrist, wide or narrow. For example, my wrist is quite narrow, but it looks good on my hand.
I don't have a big wrist, but
you have bigger, twice bigger maybe than mine, but it looks same good.
It still
same good.
Yes.
It's very important. It's a watch. It must be good looking watch, not on the table but on the wrist.
Absolutely.
It's very important.
Absolutely. And this was the first one you did with the black IP plating, right? The Rocket was the first one
from
with the
our
plating,
collection.
right?
Yes, and we made many modifications of this model, which is suitable for any taste. So we have just white dial, we have brown dial, we have red one with black case, with white case. So it's suitable for any kind of.
If you want it to be sporty with, then you
more,
now have
or
the
more
brown.
classical.
Right.
Yes.